Hello, this is Killingkong, and I wanted to go over my Moze build. Uh, Moze obviously is known for her mech, but with this build, you don't need it. I'll go over why and the items required to be able to make this build good, and I'll show you some gameplay of me running through, let's say, the proving grounds. So, I already respect, and as you can see right now, I'm sitting at 23,388 shield with 1 hit point. I'll go over why it's important to be able to be at 1 hit point. I'll go over all of that. So this character is known for her mech. I don't use it at all. I use it to protect my ass whenever I'm about to go down, but that's pretty much it. She's not mandatory to use it. To be honest, I feel like it's kind of weak. Not gonna lie. I mean, if you spec into her being strong with it, obviously it's gonna be strong. But if you don't spec into it being strong, it's gonna kind of just be there. It's like any of the people in this game, actually. If you don't spec into the actual skill, it's not gonna do much. So my energy shield's at 23,388 already. My hit point's 1. I'm going to be staying at 1 hit point, but my shield's going to be up about probably around 40,000 about this, and then while I'm killing, it can go up to, I've seen it at 75,000 while I'm killing because of one of her perks. I'll go over the perks I use. I don't know if you guys want me to go into super in-depth detail about it, but it's going to be kind of in-depth. So I go for armored infantry, just increased gun damage, gun and damage reduction. Great. Fantastic. You can go selfless vengeance, but that's only if you have a lot of health, or I don't know if it actually kills you. I've never actually tried if you only have 1 hit point, but I guess if it's 1% of your current health and you only have 1, you shouldn't lose it ever, but I don't know. I haven't tried it. So then I go thin red line, 3 points into it always. It's mandatory for this build. It's what makes her shield go through the roof and just pretty much make you a tank. I always put all 5 points into Vladoff Ingenuity because of the shock resistance. The max shield's a bonus. The 30% max shield, obviously, unbelievably good. But the 47% shock damage resistance makes it so you don't lose your shield very much while you're fighting. I go Drowning in Brass. You don't have to, per se, but if you have a fairly fast shooting weapon, it makes your gun damage go through the roof. I always put all 5 points into it. Always put a point into full can of whoop ass. It makes it so just in case you're about to die, you can jump into Iron Bear and save your life immediately. That's the only reason why I put a point into it, is just in case. I put 3 points into Behind the Iron Curtain. Obviously, shield recharge rate, great. Shield recharge delay, minus, good. It's not mandatory, to be honest. 3 points into Desperate Measures, always. That's what is going to make it so you can deal damage. If you don't have this, you're not going to deal very much damage. You're going to be a super tank, but you're not going to deal very much damage. And because I have a class mod with +2 on it, which is highly recommended to get a class mod with Phalanx Doctrine and Desperate Measures and Thin Red Line. It's not mandatory for Thin Red Line, but you get a bonus 20% shield whenever you pick this up. And yes, you may be thinking, how do I have 1 hit point and still gain a bunch of shield from this? It goes over and above. With this build, I'm at 140% max health reserved to added to max shields. So because of that, I actually am doubling how much my shield gives me plus an extra 40%. So that's why I may only have 1 hit point, but it's amazing because of the fact that, yes, I'm at 1 hit point, but I don't know exactly how much I have without this. I think I'm at about 7,000 without it. So 140% of 7,000 is a lot. I'm not gonna do the math right now, but it's a lot. It'll be around 15,000 shield, a little bit less, but nonetheless. And then I pick up all 5 points into Phalanx Doctrine. That extra shields, you'll see my shield. My shields are going to be crazy as I go around killing everything. Force feedback, it's not mandatory, but if you get that critical kill, your shields recharge immediately, which means that you don't have to deal with running around out of combat to be able to heal or get your shields back. Without your shields, you're going to die. You only have 1 hit point. It's as simple as that. Tenacious Defense. Obviously, Tenacious Defense is amazing. It's amazing, not necessarily for this build. You actually don't have to put a point into it, but if you're going any other build with her, it's recommended. Even if you don't have the shield that I have, or let's say you have 80 or you have 60% max health reserved as added max shields instead of, because I'm getting that +1, that's why it goes up to 80%. Let's say you have 60%. You still will have about 3,000 shield or 3,000 health with the bonus shield on top of it. The Tenacious Defense makes it so if you lose your shield, you're immediately going to gain 40% of your max shield back. Plus, you get a crazy amount of gun damage. I mean, 30% is not a lot, but whenever you're hitting for close to 1 million, and 30%, it's going to add up pretty fast. So that's the only reason why I get it. I mean, to be honest with this build, you don't have to get it at all. You really don't. If you run out of your shield, you're going to die. In fact, actually, I'm going to respec really quick and get rid of that because now that I'm talking about it and thinking about it, it's really unnecessary. Let me just go ahead and throw these back in really quick. Get that, get this. That extra 1 point can go into something that's useful. It's not useful for this character. For this build, at least. Not this character, this build. Okay, so I go with Cloud of Lead. You're not going to be putting any points into Demolition Woman. You can, but I use grenades that don't really use explosives. Yeah, I'll show off my grenades here in a second, but the ammo chance and grenade chance is unbelievable. But it's not mandatory. I can go over a build that I did with her, grenade style. Oh, that is a crazy build. You do so much damage, but you're not tanky. You're not very tanky at all, actually. I might be able to get something to work with this setup that I have, but we'll see in future videos. So this is Cloud of Lead. Obviously, the incendiary damage, pointless. The every 4 shots don't consume ammo. Let's say you have a gun that has 8 bullets in it. That means you get 2 extra shots just because of the fact that you have these 5 points. It may not sound a lot, but most guns that only have 8 bullets are going to do a lot of damage, and that extra 2 points without having to reload, it'll make a big difference. And then I also put in all 5 points into matched set. The only reason is because that 20% increased magazine size is great. It's absolutely amazing. The redistribution, I put a point into it. You're going to deal critical hits, so you're going to gain ammo. 5% of your magazine ammo regeneration is kind of crazy, especially every 3 seconds, especially with a weapon I have. I will show that off too. That makes it so it's even more broken. I actually put a point into Russian offense. You don't have to. I just like being able to run around and shoot at the same time. So I put enough points into scorching RPMs to be able to get to the next stage, just so I could put the extra 2 points into Iron Bank. 14% increased magazine size. it's nice. I mean, you could do all 5 points into scorching RPMs, which wouldn't be a bad idea. It will give you more damage, I guess, as long as you're hitting headshots or critical spots. But the extra magazine size is guaranteed extra damage as long as you can land the hits. Plus, on top of it, it would actually counter the negative effect of drowning in brass better. So yeah, you can do that, but it's not mandatory. So that's my build. To be honest, you don't even have to put anything on your mech. The only reason why I do is just in case I do start running out of energy shield, I can jump in my mech really quick and get all of my shield back because of full can of Whoop-Ass. It makes it so I just jump into my mech and immediately get energy shield back. So it's nice but not mandatory.
Bitches.
I don't even think you can actually summon your mech if you don't have points into at least one of the guns. So I went from, like I said, I'm at about 34,600 shield right now. It's not the 40,000 like I promised, but whenever you kill things because of phalanx, you're gonna get a massive amount of shield, and that's why I've actually seen my shield go up over 80,000 before. And there's no limit. Obviously, each stack only lasts for 30 seconds. So let's say you kill 5 things in 30 seconds. Let's say you kill 5 things in 5 seconds. That means that you are going to have 105% increased max shields, which means that my shields would be about 70,000 at that point. And 5 things in 5 seconds is nothing, and that means that it would last for 25 whole seconds of having 70,000 shield. Okay, let me just claim that really quick just so I can get that, so I can get my loot from this run. So the items that I'm going to go over. Lucian's Call. There's, I think there's different elemental effects of this, but I'm not positive. I know that there's another one that is called something else, and it's fire damage based, but I don't think I have it in my inventory anymore. No, I don't. So there is that. I love this gun. This gun is unbelievable because every time you land a critical hit, you gain 2 bullets back in your magazine size. 2 bullets. Plus, 2 bullets ricochet to the nearest enemy. So, as you're killing one thing, you can just endlessly shoot. I don't remember the last time I actually reloaded this gun. It having 60 magazine size, but then all of the bonuses I have to magazine size makes it go up to 80 bullets. 80 constant bullets that I get to just keep shooting. Don't even have to worry about it at all. Never have to reload. Meat at the Butcher. It's an amazing shotgun. If you don't have one, it's a random drop. I believe there might be a boss you can farm for it. I'm not positive. I got mine from the tree boss on Eden 6. I don't remember his name, but that's where I actually got my Lyuda. I got my Lyuda for free also from Zero, but it wasn't as good as this one. So, the Butcher, just if you're in a tight spot, or if if the mod has increased shotgun damage because of Mayhem 3, it's unbelievable. Lyuda, awesome weapon. It's actually lacking a little bit for me. It's not as good as I would want it to be, but I mean, I can't complain about it. So, and then double penetrating, gratifying Rosen Storm. I got this weapon as a random drop. I've gotten this weapon multiple times as random drops. It's a great weapon. It's an amazing shotgun. Or a shotgun. It looks like a shotgun. Amazing pistol that does a crazy amount of damage. 2,030 damage every shot. Yes, you can only shoot 4 times, then you have to reload, but it's nuts. You'll see. So this is where the build gets its like face. This is why the build is so good. So backup plan front loader. That's where I get the extra 60%, so that's why I'm at 140% of your max shield as returns as shield capacity. It's only level 45. I did get a level 51 as a drop, but it only had 3,000 capacity on it, so it was just horrible. The only good thing about it was it had a mod on it that made it so whenever I jumped out of my mech, it actually made me immune to damage for 5 seconds, which is good, but I would take the extra 4,500 capacity any day. It's what makes the build, to be honest. That extra 60%, it's not mandatory. You could actually get even more shield, probably if you get a really high shield capacity. I might have one in my bank. I'm kind of curious now how if it would be more, but you're losing out on 60% of your max health as extra shield, which is not very good, obviously. Sorry, the bank is a little glitchy, not gonna lie. It doesn't seem it doesn't seem like the bank is very actually useful. So I think my biggest shield, yeah, this will be my biggest shield. I will put this on. So I'm at 34.6 right now. If I put on instead of this shield and I put on this one, let's see if I go up or down. So I actually go up by quite a bit. Huh. I wonder if I can get a better shield. I don't even know what this one does. Oh, this is the one that makes me immune. I wonder if that would work. I don't think so, because I feel like if my shield breaks and I took technically more damage than how much shield I have left, I think I would still die. I'm not positive. I like running this. I guess it's not mandatory, to be honest, anymore. I thought it was, but I guess I don't know what the cutoff is for shields, like capacity versus the 60%. I would have to do some math, but I guess I'll run with this. Actually, let me see what the other one is that I have in my bank. I had another one that was close to that much percentage or that much capacity. It should be right here. So this one converts 100% of shock damage into shields. 40% chance to absorb bullets, adding them to your ammo count. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna go with this one instead of the one I have on. So as long as it's still keeps me at around the same amount. Yeah, I only lose about 1,000 shields, so I learned something making this video. Okay, so that shield, I guess, is not mandatory. That shield is mandatory, however, if you don't have this Berserker Deathless, because you'll only be at 80%, which will actually lower your damage. But with this artifact, my health is 1, so because of having desperate measures, because of the fact that I only have 1 hit point, or 1 health, I will always be at the max amount of gun damage effect that it will give me. So I'm getting 83% because of that artifact technically now. But if you don't have this artifact, it's not mandatory. Using one of those shields would do just as fine. This is the other, I would say mandatory. So with this class mod, it says if Moze would be healed, she gains shields instead. If she would regenerate health, she also gains shield regen. So because of the fact that this has 149 health regen on it already, that means that, let's say I shoot myself in the foot. I shot myself in the foot a bunch. I'm on fire, I'm poisoned, I'm barely losing shield because of that 149. And then look how fast it goes up before the shield recharge kicks in. So this also counts, actually, with, it also counts with the health orbs. Health orbs actually heal you also because of this. Okay, so not only that, but so those are the 3 things that are amazing for this character, or for this build. That reserves all health, all but 1 health, 100% shield capacity, 25% shield regenerate. Those, the 2 other mods are useless because you're never not going to be getting hit, so you're never not going to be getting or you're never going to, that won't ever kick in. So your shield capacity is 100% increased bonus. That's crazy amount. That gives me so much more than what you'd actually think. So then this is my grenade recurring hex. It doesn't do very much damage, but it splits into 6 grenades actually. So I throw 1, it splits into 2, then those 2 split into 3, and then it's like the old one from it's like the one from Borderlands 2. I can't remember the name of it right now. It shoots the lightning out of it and just does crazy amounts of damage. It's like that, but they're homing. So they just constantly spin around the enemies. You'll see me using them. So let me go show you... Let me show you a fight. I'll go ahead and do a proving ground really quick. I hope I get a easy mods from Mayhem 3. I am on Mayhem 3 normal. I don't have true Vault Hunter mode unlocked to the point for normal, or for Mayhem mode yet. I can. It's not... It's just a matter of me spending the time to beat true Vault Hunter mode. Next time I make a video, it will be probably on true Vault Hunter mode on Mayhem 3. It shouldn't take too long to be able to get there. I'm actually almost there. And then also, let me go over really quick my Guardian rank. My Guardian rank is pointless at this point. I mean, 6% increased shield capacity, nothing. Some extra damage from Enforcer. I'm putting pretty much all my points into luck and action skill because I don't want the game to become too easy. With this build, yes, it does become a little bit too easy, but we'll see if I die on this like I did the last time I was recording this. I actually died in the middle of it, and it was kind of embarrassing, so I decided to make another video. So elemental damage is why I'm using the weapons that I am. I do have better weapons, but the minus 70% damage with normal bullets kind of makes it shitty. So let me go ahead and do this. I will show you this. Hopefully I can beat it with 25 minutes left in the countdown, or in the clock. We will find out. Should be able to, but we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and use my assault rifle right now. This is the one where if I crit, it makes that horrible sounding noise in the mic right now, or on the video, as you can hear. But I will pretty much never have to reload this weapon. As you can see, I'm still at 80. You'll probably never see me reload this once the entire time I'm doing this video. We'll see. I mean, sometimes it gets a little slow or it's hard to headshot, but as you can see, I'm at 70,000 shield right now, and I'm pretty much immune to this guy. That guy shouldn't affect me. That guy shouldn't affect me. Any lightning damage is not going to do anything to me. But 70,000 shield just... and it won't ever really lower, to be honest, because of the fact that I am constantly getting shield back, and I am constantly healing because of health orbs that I just passively walk over. That's the other thing. So with this character, because of the fact that you only have 1 hit point, for some reason in this game, you only have 1 hit point, but it will constantly drop you health orbs. Constantly. It gets kind of annoying whenever you open up chests like this, for example. 3 of the 6 things in there was health orbs, and that will happen pretty much every time you open up a chest. It gets really annoying because of that, but it's not that bad. So because of this weapon, I can shoot at one enemy and kill all the other enemies around me because of the reflect. It's unbelievable. So this guy is going to get kind of annoying just because of the fact that he is obviously a corroder, but as long as you blow up the orb on his back, he will die immediately. So this character, obviously, with this weapon is great against robots. It's great against pretty much anyone that I've noticed, at least. I haven't had really an issue. The only reason why I died the last time I was making the video was because of the fact that I wasn't paying attention and died from, what was it? I ended up actually dying because of not paying attention and not going into my mech fast enough to be able to get the instant shield back. So these are my grenades. As you can see, I have 10 of them, so I can just throw them out. And I have that thing where every 10 kills I get a grenade back. They deal, obviously, as you can see, just a bunch of damage, and I don't have to really aim them at all because they're homing. So they'll just constantly go to the enemies and just melt them. That guy was a little bit tough to kill just because he was one of the guys that go immune for a little bit while not, like, just standing still. So I'm pretty much always at 45 to 70,000 shield. I'm not paying super close attention to my shield because with this build you probably won't die, to be honest. Like I said, you can still make stupid mistakes in this game, and this game will punish you if you make those stupid mistakes, but if you're paying close enough attention, you won't have an issue with being scared of almost dying or anything like that. So yes, this weapon is really strong, but I switched to this build whenever I hit level, I think it was like 40, and I didn't have any of the items I recommended. I didn't have the shield for the extra percentage from health to extra shield. I didn't have any of those shields or anything. All I used was the wow, I can't hit this guy to save my life. What the heck? All I used was the shield, or the mod, I guess, technically, from... Oh, man. I'm not being able to kill that guy. That guy's annoying. And I have no grenades, so I can't actually take their shield away very fast. That's annoying. Oh, man. That's not good. Yet again, I'm gonna die probably because I'm not paying attention to my shield. If I would have noticed I was getting low on shield, I would have went ahead and used my mech, but yeah, I'm gonna die again. That's the same exact spot that I died last time. I guess me saying that this character is not gonna die is a jinx, I guess. Whenever I'm not recording, I don't have a single issue and never die, but I guess as soon as I start recording and talking about it, I guess it's just a curse of recording. I know a lot of people that make videos on YouTube on games like this, they always end up saying that they're not going to die, and then they end up dying because of saying that you're not going to die. So let me go ahead and try to find a grenade really quick. I'm not going to get it, obviously, in the 25 minutes, but as long as I can get to the boss, I can easily get up to, I can get the 20 minutes, the win in 20 minutes at least, or with 20 minutes remaining, I should say. And see, you don't even have to, oh wow, I actually had to reload too, what the heck, what is going on here? Yeah, this character, I should use the mech, probably, especially whenever I'm close to dying, but I don't know, I don't like the mech all that much. This is gonna hurt. Go ahead and throw out the rest of my grenades. So this guy is tanky, obviously, because of the fact that he's corrosive also, and he's a badass, so let's just go ahead and blow up his shield, or his orb. There you go, finally. Okay, I got 3 legendaries. I'm just going to pick them up really quick as I run to the next, since obviously I'm not going to get the 25 minutes, because I already missed it. Yeah, I can't believe that I died again 2 times in a row making a video for this build and this character and everything, so yeah, kind of embarrassing, but you'll see how fast I can kill this boss because of this gun too. You can start shooting him before he's even visible, so go ahead and melt him really quick. I think his crit spot is actually in his stomach, or where his penis is, I guess, technically. So I'm shooting him in the donk, but there you go, he's dead. Don't have to worry about these enemies, I'll just kill them really quick. It's really actually annoys me that I died twice making a video for this build, when before this happened, I really never died the entire time. So, go ahead and open this. The loot's not going to be very good because I didn't get the challenges. But this is the build. It's really strong. I made some stupid mistakes in this video, obviously, because I died. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like it. I will be making more videos on this game. If you would like more Moze builds, I have a decent grenade one. I can make it better, but yeah, so if you want me to make more videos, go ahead and comment. If you play on Xbox and you want people to, someone to play with, go ahead and add me on Xbox, GTO space Killingkong. It'll be in the description. And thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.